I could put you in the brig for what you've done, but I won't do it.
What the hell's going on out here?
Talking Dicks Comedy Podcast. We're a podcast that was spun off from the popular web series The Two Dicks, which is on YouTube. And I'm Al Ducharme in Cozumel, Mexico. And my partner, Al Romas. Al, where are you today?
I'm in Clearwater, Florida.
Which is code for... I know, I do. I'm going to get to it. I'm cutting you off right now. Which Clearwater is code for I'm at my chick's house.
That's correct. That's correct. Yep. I'm in the pod studios here, and she's on the other side of the glass working right now as we speak. And Alfred, you sound a little foggy this morning. A little, I hope it's not.
Yeah, I hope it's not the Rona. No, as I was talking to you a little earlier, there's an air conditioning unit. They moved my cabin from deck 7 to deck 3, and there's an air conditioning unit right over my head at night in bed. And I woke up completely clogged up. So, again, hopefully it was just a one-day thing. But I have the radio voice today. Welcome. And let's take a look at traffic. Get the fuck out of my way, asshole. Move it, dickweed! I'm sorry. I do characters.
5 voices in 1.3 seconds. That's a personal best for Al Ducharme.
There it is. He does my act well.
Mm-hmm.
So I will just push
Vegas.
through and
Push through.
We have to talk about some things, some subject matters. First of all, what happened to Champa?
Yeah.
What happened to Champa?
Well, what can you do? 3 in a row. It's asking a lot of any team, organization. They won 2 in a row, and they were in the finals for the 3rd year. I mean,
that's phenomenal.
What can you do? I mean, and if you watch the games, Avalanche, they were better. They just faster, bigger. They just seem better. So it sucks, but I think this team is one of those teams where it's built. You put in another player or 2 in the offseason, but they're built to go back again. It's not like, fuck, that's it.
It's not like
or
there's
like
free
football.
Agency. They're taking
right.
off.
Yeah. And football, it's impossible to get back. It's just very difficult. Patriots did it, of course, but it's very tough.
Numerous times.
You lost twice to the Giants. And one quarterback beats Tom Brady every time they play. Eli, Hall of Famer. And I don't want to hear it. People go, oh, he's not a Hall of Get the fuck out of here. Hall of Famer. Guaranteed. Well, first ballot. I'll put anything. I'll bet you anything. He is in. First ballot.
That's what they're saying about me, but we'll see.
Oh, the Hall of Famer. Comedy Hall of Fame in Rhode Island. Al Ducharme getting inducted. Will there be a bust or just a big fat chick with big cans come by and shake him?
I believe it's the latter. And we will.
Well, it's Rhode Island.
With it. There's nothing better than baby's treat, as they say.
That would be kind of funny. It's a comedy Hall of Fame, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you go there and you go, hey, I want to see the Al Ducharme bust, and then this fat lady again comes out and shakes her tits, and then she leaves, and then it's comedy.
She has enormous boobs, and she lifts them up, and there's a portrait of me underneath.
That's very good. I like that.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have that happen. Yes, I'm excited about it. It's the Rhode Island Comedy Hall of Fame, not the stand-up comedy like everybody keeps saying. And the reason for that is it's because it's not just for stand-up comedians. It's for comedy writers out of Rhode Island. Yes, there are some. Ruth Buzzy was inducted a couple of months ago. The 86-year-old Ruth Buzzy from the Laugh-In, a comedic actress.
I think she was incubated too recently. She's 86, for God's sake.
Yes.
She was inducted. She was intubated.
And she's been placed next to Walt Disney. So
Disney on Ice. Buy your tickets.
But also the Farrelly brothers, Peter and Bobby Farrelly, are being, they've contacted their people, and they're trying to arrange that for next year, but I don't know. It's not solidified.
What's up with the bros? Like, how come we haven't had any raucous comedies from the brothers in quite a while?
Well,
I know they did that more of a drama thing on TV. I forget the name of it.
Well,
What was the name of that?
Brother Bobby is he lives out in I think Duxbury or somewhere, Massachusetts, going towards the Cape, but not really the Cape.
Yeah,
I think I just gave up his address. And
yeah.
Peter
Nobody
Peter
cares.
is obviously very active in it, and he most recently won the Academy Award Best Director for the Green Book. Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. Where are the comedies? Where are the where's Dumb and Dumber? Where's Something About Mary? Green Book. That was
again,
a snooze.
It won so many awards. It had so many.
It won many awards, and I thought it was a yawn.
Okay, well, hopefully he's.
And it
not
was so
listening to this
typical.
episode.
I mean, we get it. It was like, I know it was a true story, but it was just so nothing. It was basic. Like,
dude, I'm trying to fucking schmooze this guy.
Yeah, right.
And no, because I've met him now four times. We have met 4 times, and we talked about you the entire time, and talk about being nauseous.
No shit.
At nauseum.
Ad nauseum. Yeah. No, I whatever. That's my opinion. It's just an opinion. I didn't care for the film.
I know,
That's
but
all.
here I am. I'll name drop.
Here I am.
We're at Jackie Flynn's house in the backyard. It's Bill Burr.
Name dropper. Oh, look at you dropping them.
Peter Farrelly.
Dropping the
Jackie
name.
and Kevin.
Boom.
We're watching the Boston
Boom.
Bruins. We're drinking.
Boom.
And here I am schmoozing.
Here I am.
And then my partner on the podcast is shitting all over his movie that he wanted the
Not
Academy Award
shitting
for.
It's
a snooze. Where's the comedy?
Good film.
Holy
Bit of a
shit.
bore.
He's stretching out. He wants to try some dramatic stuff. And his first foray, he wins an Academy Award. Pretty damn impressive, I'll tell you.
Foray. This is the Talking Dicks comedy podcast. I'll thank you for not using those type of words.
Well,
around
Ducharme is French. Well, it's Canadian. It's Canadian. French, but,
of charm. That means of
or French
charm.
Canadian.
Yeah. You couldn't use your old name, Al Qaeda.
It's Qaeda. You say tomato, I say
shows.
tomato.
I saw too many shows. So a lot
you
of
say
shows
fuck
in
you,
Vegas.
I say fuck yourself.
Oh, kiss your mouth. I'm gonna kiss your mother with that mouth. Jesus Christ. Hey, did you see that baseball brawl, by the way?
I just saw the quick highlight of it on ESPN. Did you see it live?
Angels
or the
I didn't see it live, but I've seen the fucking coverage of by every angle, and that was wild, man. That was there was some real haymakers thrown.
Yeah, we'll give us a recap exactly what happened, because again, I was setting the podcast.
Well, actually, you're working. I'm not working. Actually, though, I'm doing a recording tonight. I'm doing open bar comedy. I'm doing 30 minutes. I'm going to cram 8,000 jokes into 30 minutes and just try to get out of there with a decent tape. But we'll hope. We'll see what happens.
That's a snooze.
Yeah.
Peter Farrelly is directing that one.
Yawn.
Ladies and gentlemen, Al Romas. Hey, I think I'm just going to go to the restroom. I'll be back in about an hour.
Exactly. What was this? Oh, but the night before the brawl, there was some. There was a pitch, little uptight, little chin music, a little close, and the Angels thought. Yep, the Angels thought that was intentional. So the next night, you always know, like, oh, when this game starts, someone's getting plunked. The first guy was going to get plunked, and the Angels pitcher plunked this guy for Seattle in the hip. And yeah, it was intentional. You could tell. So anyway, they had told the managers everything. None of that shit. You'll be thrown out. They're like, okay. And he got hit, and then he started walking toward first base. You know how they always start very slow? Then they look at the catcher, and the catcher says, like, just move. Don't show my pitcher up. Fucking run. And he's like, fuck you. I'm not running. He hit me on purpose. And they're talking. And then when that starts, the manager of the Angels, who used to be the third base coach for the Yankees last year, who got fired because he fucking sucks. Now he's interim manager because they fired Joe Madden, so he's the interim manager. Anyway, he's the one who told the pitcher, throw at him. Look at that, by the way. If you're on Patreon, look at that. Blood work.
Yeah.
Blood work on bad. A nurse who doesn't know
Clear
what she's
water.
doing with her
Clearwater.
With her fucking needle. Holy
Clearwater.
God, lady. Hurt me. Yeah, Clearwater. And actually, that was in Tampa. So, but anyway, so the manager and the guy who got hit, he starts jawing with the manager. He's like, the manager's telling him, just take your base. He goes, fuck you, you threw at me. And then they start at it. So you got the manager coming out of the dugout, yelling at the batter. And then that became then the dugout, the bullpens came and it was a free for all. And there were just little skirmishes going up. Guys were really throwing punches though. You know what I mean? It's weird because they could be on the same team next year. You know what I mean? Like this, it's weird when they fight. Like Josh Donaldson's a Yankee now. And last year he was talking about Garrett Cole on the Yankees cheating. Now they're teammates. So anyway, it was entertaining. And that's all I look for in sports nowadays. Give me some entertainment. You know what I mean? Baseball's boring. Let's see a fight.
Well, the coverage of baseball is not bad. The television coverage compared to yesteryear,
Yeah, but we're old. Nobody young watches baseball.
Right.
They just don't watch it anymore.
They're just falling
off.
Don't.
It's gone.
Viewership.
And people go, well, the TV ratings are solid. Yeah, it's people in their fucking 70s sitting home watching baseball.
Right.
That's
they're not cultivating a younger audience at all.
So
no. So what's going to happen? What's going to happen with that?
It's going to fade away, man. It's going to be like, probably be like soccer here in 20 years.
Football will outlive
like it. Well, football's the monster. Football's. Football's 24/7, 365 days a year. Nobody ever stops talking about football.
Well, they were talking about because of the injuries and whatnot. They were going to try to change it. And what did they do? They added a game to the season.
Big money. But look at
the
baseball,
opposite.
Man. Look at baseball. There's the greatest maybe athlete ever playing baseball right now in California. Ohtani, Ohtani. The guy, he strikes out 13 batters one night. The next night he hits 2 home runs. This guy, he should be the biggest star in the world, like Jordan, and nobody knows him because they don't promote baseball. They don't do it right. They don't know how to do it. Nobody's talking about this guy. Aaron Judge is going to break 61 home runs this year. Nobody's talking about it.
He's on the juice.
He's not on the juice, for God. He's 6'11".
His mother was on the juice when he was breastfeeding. So,
is that a fact, or are you throwing that out there just for?
I'm throwing that out there because he's just enormous. He's not his cyborg guy. He's like fucking Terminator 3. He's like.
It's like Gronk.
Good kid though, right? He's not even a kid anymore, but he's a good dude.
Great dude, and he's smart, man. He's a free agent. The Yankees offered him $215 million before the season started for 9 years or 8 years, and he said, "No, I'll just become a free agent. I don't want to talk about it all season. We'll just see how it happens." And he's been hurt a lot, so it was a gamble.
Yeah, he does. He does get injured, but he might be looking to put on a different uniform to get closer to.
Who's going to outbid the Yankees? I mean, just honestly, not even as a fan. The Dodgers, maybe.
But he might take less money to get on a better team.
The Yankees have the best record in baseball. With 30 games above 500. What are you talking about? There's nobody better.
Yeah, they're going to collapse. Watch what happens. August rolls around, right in the toilet.
Yeah. All right. Where are you right now, by the way? I don't want to keep this in
I'm in Cozumel.
I
know. From the Peanut Gallery, we were told that a couple of our episodes in the past were much more entertaining than this regular conversation we're having. So I went back and listened to the one. And you know what it is? It's all post-production. Yeah. It's gags and sound effects and silliness.
That was gagging. That was me, actually. It was not a sound effect. When you're telling a story, I'm actually literally gagging. So
yeah, because you're blowing a dude. Thank you very much. You're practicing a prison scene for the next movie you're going to be in.
3 dicks in. How's our movie coming, by the way? Let's chat it up a little. You're the only one seeing it. You're greedy. You don't show clips to people. You're how's it going?
It's pretty rough. It's going to be a lot shorter than it could be. Let's put it that way. You're still in it.
Wow.
Just so you know.
Short. It's going to be a short, literally.
It's going to be a short dicks episode. You're still in it. And
thank God. The fucking star of this thing.
I did have to superimpose some, Brad Pitt quick. It's real quick. I took Brad Pitt's likes
Penis.
and I just merged it with your face, and it looks
All
pretty
right.
good. It worked out well.
Okay. Do some editing though instead of doing that fucking.
I know. It's
how we look
you
at it, you know.
You know me. I'm going to be more fussy because we had a blind bat behind the camera.
Yes.
Unbelievable. I had no idea that he was that blind. And I said, just make sure it's in focus, man. This is going to help me out so much. I would have been better off checking the focus myself every single time. It was.
Yeah, but who would have thought? I mean, we didn't know. Although the guy did, have 7 pairs of glasses on his head and
he did.
on his body. So it might have been a
Ricky D had a pair of sunglasses on the back of his neck, like he was going to NASCAR. And then he had two sets of reading glasses.
1 or 2 pairs on the head.
On the hat. And he kept going like this. Where are my glasses? I go, Rick, check the focus. She goes, where's my glasses? And everybody 3 people go, they're on your head.
Yeah. We let Grandpa out of the home to direct a 2 Dicks episode. And the results, we're going to find out.
As a bat.
But,
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're going to put it on the Patreon when it is finished. And if you're not on the Patreon, join us. I think we're shooting for a 4th of July release. Wow, that's not bad. That's right around the corner?
Should we go the 5th? Should we go the 5th of July though?
The 5th of July. Yeah, let's go
because
is
the 4th going to take up too much time because people are going to be doing stuff?
Well, today is this ep is airing on the 4th, so we got the new ep. A new volume, whatever, our pod.
Hopefully it'll be out tomorrow if you're listening to our podcast today. July.
Oh, there you go. So the 5th.
July 4th.
Wow.
July 5th.
That's quicker than I thought because I haven't seen anything of it, so I don't know.
That's a tentative.
I don't know what's happening.
We used a lot of green screen in this one, and it's pretty heinous, so we'll see what happens. Please forgive us. Please forgive us.
I bet it's better than
Ricky had headphones on. Ricky had headphones on. He had headphones on. I go, how's the sound? He goes, it's great. All of a sudden I listen to it. It's like, I was just like, what the fuck? He's deaf and blind.
He also had 9 hearing aids. We didn't notice. Oh, jeez.
I love the guy, but now I was
like, why does he have a? Well, I wondered why he had a dog with him when he got in the hotel room with us, but I didn't ask.
And a private nurse.
There you go. There you go.
He was on Propofol. What is it? Propofol? What's the Michael Jackson drug?
Propofol. Yeah,
Propofol.
That's the colonoscopy drug, man. That is good. I can understand why the King of Pop got addicted. If you can't sleep at night and someone gives you something like that, you'll want more and more.
It was pretty awesome.
And more.
I've had it twice. I had 2 colonoscopies. One for fun at home.
That seems like a lot. Yeah.
And the other one was, necessary for
medically induced
age. Yes.
Mm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But that I remember getting it, and then they go count backwards, and I was like, this stuff usually doesn't work for me. And then the next thing I knew was in the recovery room, and they were asking me how I felt. So good stuff, man.
They said, the guy said, all right, we'll see you later, and all of a sudden that's all I remember. And then I woke up. And I was in the middle of a horseback riding. I was horseback riding. How did I get here? They said, dude, that was 2 weeks ago you had your colonoscopy.
Well, that seems... You're a bit of a lightweight, Alfred. That seems an intense reaction to a little propofol.
No, the idea was I woke up, like you said, like in the recovery room, like, okay, let's go home now. A little groggy, but I'm like, hey, this is awesome. Do you have
and then a big breakfast?
Drive you home,
I
sir?
went straight. Big breakfast right after that because you are empty.
Yes,
you have nothing in it, and then they go wait 8 hours, and then I'm not waiting fucking 2 minutes. I'm going straight to Mom's, and I'm gonna have a big meal.
Yeah,
steak and eggs.
I've been to Mom's Diner with you a couple of times.
You have, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I did not do the steak and eggs though. I did have my wife took me to some place. I just had a light breakfast, but it wasn't. They were like, just drink liquids for the rest of the day.
It was very sensible of you.
No, I had solids, but I just didn't go with the steak.
I had steak and eggs, bourbon, cigarettes, and sex with AIDS infested prostitutes.
Homeless.
That's what I do after a colonoscopy. Every 10 years, I enjoy.
You start from scratch.
I take a wild swing at it. You know what I mean? I really spin the wheel.
Yeah, when you're most vulnerable and your immune system is at its lowest point, you go right for the homeless person with AIDS, full-blown AIDS. And that's what you do. You get a tetanus shot and you're on your way.
You see a homeless person, man or woman on the street asking for money, you give them anything?
No, I usually rob them because I know they have coin on them, you know.
They do. They have that bucket.
Yeah.
They have that bucket of money in there. And I just wondered where you were at that.
Well, with my wife Bernadette told me that there's a new influx of homeless people wandering the streets in Studio City where we live. They just came out like zombies, The Walking Dead, because of the heat. They've been going through a heat wave. So they stay down by the river because we live right next to the LA River.
Heat wave.
And then at night when it cools off, they come up to the boulevard and start panhandling and going through garbage. When they go through the garbage can,
Where do they come from?
They throw the garbage on the ground, find something they like, and then walk away. And then all the garbage.
What do you want them to put it back? These are bums. They got to put the garbage back. You know, they got to clean up.
Well, there's some mental health issues, obviously.
Well, they're bums.
You can be an intellectual.
We can't say that anymore. We can't say
be a
they're
vagabond.
Bums.
Yeah, you can be a famous poet or writer, and have some respect for the earth and
exactly
society.
Some of us drink because we're not poets.
There it is.
Mm-hmm. I had a couple of drinks. Not
you.
Deal, you know,
you
just some wine. I don't do
you.
I don't drink. I go 16 days on cruises.
I know.
No drinking.
That's Al's
new
thing.
Poo.
That's Al's new thing. He save money.
Not to
save money.
To save money.
No. I have something to say here. To save money, he goes 16 days without drinking, and then when he comes home, he's a lightweight. So he just has 2 drinks of rosé, usually rosé wine, and then he's hammered. And then he wakes up. He wakes up the next morning, going, "Where am I?"
Right. That's true. Yes, I'm horseback riding.
And then he says, "Kelly, untie me from the bedpost."
Why untie me? Keep me tied. I don't care. You know. But so we went to a place the other night, and we've been there before, and it's one of these, you know, it's like seafood, and it's fine, but you know, the prices are going up everywhere. I mean, the prices are out of fucking control right now. So we had like 2 appetizers, and 2 glasses of wine, $85.
What the fuck?
And you go, you know what? And secondly,
it's not real.
Thing.
It's not
the real thing was it wasn't any good. It wasn't good. It was just like shitty. It was not. I'm like, it felt. That's the only time like you feel ripped off. Like if you enjoy the meal, who cares? Then it's great. But we're sitting there going, this isn't even good. And then the bill comes $85. It's like, this is bullshit. Like,
is that after tip?
No, that was. I don't remember actually.
So what are you paying? You're paying $18 a drink. That's 36.
Yeah, and just a Riesling. The bottle's not $18, but we're paying, probably $15. So that's 50. That's.
I think there's a lot of gouging.
2 glasses.
Here's the deal. There's a lot of gouging going on, and so why are hotels nearly doubled in price?
Yes,
you're being gouged. Are you doing?
I'm being gouged. I was waiting for some recognition from it, but you were too intent on blabbering about hotels.
Well, it's called the talking.
Getting gouged in the ass. Yeah, well, hotels are. Yeah.
Why are they charging? I mean, I'm talking about out of the way places. Why are they charging nearly double? Plus these taxes. At Airbnbs, I looked at Airbnbs. It says it'll say like $116 a night, and we're like, oh, we can save a little money. Then they go cleaning fee. Get this, cleaning fee, $45 a night.
Mm-hmm.
You're only cleaning the place once. Why are you charging every night? Cleaning fee. It should be one night. It should be one cleaning fee. How does that work? Because
what's a resort fee at a hotel every night? What's the resort fee? If I'm staying at a hotel, it's not even a resort.
I always fight that
resort fee.
I always fight that.
Nightly. They used to put $1 on there for the telephone because you had a telephone in your room in a hotel. They put it every day was $1.
Yep.
It's like, get the fuck out of here. No.
Yeah, just charge me $101 for the room.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Well, that's like yesterday. Here's a quick same thing. Where just to add the fucking, we bought a dishwasher. Her condo, Kelly's condo, didn't have a dishwasher.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, I don't know. I was going to put one in, but I just didn't, well, got to get a dishwasher. I mean,
sure.
I'm not going to stand here like a woman in 1950,
right.
washing dishes.
Yeah.
So, what's it?
Oh, that's so. Are you having it professionally installed?
Yes.
Okay.
Delivered on Saturday. It looks easy. I mean, I could probably do it. I mean,
I've done it. I've done it twice.
It's right there.
Yeah.
It's like the perfect. Just
you have to take
put it in.
Here's what I did. I did it in my home in Providence, and I saved hundreds of dollars. But I was also in the process of remodeling a lot of my home by myself. So I just took off a door, and then I took a saw and I cut out the front of it. It slid right in. And you put a couple of screws in the wall behind, and I know how to do a little bit of plumbing, basic stuff. It's all hand tightening now. It's not even like crazy.
Right, plastic,
like,
yeah.
Everything's just hand tightened. And I'm like, I did it. And at the time, my fiance at the time, not the one I married.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
What?
It's a long story. She was amazed. She's like,
burning?
"Oh my God, I can't believe he did it." And every time we go out
now.
somewhere, it's basically for the next like 3 or 4 days.
I mean, basically, that's the way it should be.
I was getting some nice response.
You installed appliances, buddy.
What is it? What is it about? Like I was working on my car. I was working on my car, and I come in all greased up, and I had my little grease rag sticking out of the back of my pocket.
Oh, I'm hard.
And Al made a move on me.
I love that look. I got to think something about that look.
No, my wife. My wife.
Oh, your wife.
Like, yeah, she just like started groping me, and and then she discussed it with my neighbor, and she goes, "I know, I love the smell of oil and gas. It really gets me going." So then I rang her bell after I covered myself. I lathered myself
and lit yourself on fire and
I said,
bang the shit out of her.
I said, "Can I have a look at your dishwasher? I can hook it up."
Well, that was but the point of the dishwasher story, just to go back quick, was so I buy it and it's a certain whatever amount. And then they go, "Oh, do you need the kit and the hose?" And I go, yes, of course we do. Of course.
Yeah.
Put that in the price. That's going back to just put it in the fucking price. You don't have to tell me, "Oh, this is this much." Now, do you need the kit and the hose? Yeah.
I'm going to say that
I do.
Here's the thing. If you don't need it, because some people go, "I already have it. It's already there. I'm just going to hook up the new one." But it's already inflated. They've already added the price in, and now they're gouging you with.
I'm gouged.
You're gouged. You're getting a lot of gouging. What's going on over there? Next on hemorrhoid attack.
By the way, this is going to be the podcast studio, but I am going to have to invest in an air conditioner because I'm in the pod studio with the glass doors closed, the windows closed, and it's.
Last time you did this, it didn't turn out well. Last time, Al,
this is different days. We have new technology.
A few years back, Al, we were in Al's garage.
We've told this story. You've told this story 8,000 times.
Yeah, but here's the thing: the people that are listening now have never heard the story, dummy.
They're all right. Tell the people.
To recap,
tell the people the air conditioner story.
In July we shot episodes of The Two Dicks, and we almost died. And then we had to go back. And he said, "We're going to shoot my garage again, but I took care of it. I have AC now." And I'm thinking, oh, he hooked up central air from his hallway from his house into the garage. I get there, and there's this little like R2D2 thing on wheels. And it's not even hooked up. But he's like, "We have to hook this up, the exhaust to the window." I go, "Dude, what the fuck is this?" This thing was a heater. It was a fucking heater. It was blowing out hot air. It was 132 degrees.
It was an air conditioner. It was just too small for the.
I felt like I was in Saudi Arabia.
It was too small for the circumference of the garage.
Circumference.
You need about 800 of those air conditioners. You need about 800 of them, and then I think we would have the job done. But air conditioners have come a long way since then, my friend. A long way. I've looked on Amazon. They have little units that are. This space will be ice cold, and then I'm going to buy an air purifier. I'm going to put that in here. and I'm going to sit back and smoke a cigar while I do a podcast.
I just bought an air
that?
purifier for our bedroom.
Hey, now
at home.
What's going on? What?
I bought an air purifier for our bedroom at home.
For the bedroom?
It recirculates the entire room like in a minute, 2 minutes.
I don't know if I care for that.
Well, we have a terrace, and we open the door, and it goes right out to an orange tree.
You have a terrorist?
We have a terrorist. And
a terrorist lives in your...
I married a terrorist. I used to date a terrorist, but I can't go into details. She was far.
Is that your fiance? Is that the before mentioned fiance? We never really delve into the El Ducharme pre-marriage life. This could be a fascinating topic.
No, she was a Rhode Island girl, Portuguese, and but her grandfather was a Spaniard from Spain, so she had blonde hair, naturally blonde hair, and blue eyes,
and hairy armpits.
She was the only one in her family that looked like
Spanish or hairy.
I'm thinking, was she adopted?
Was she?
No.
No.
Not that furry, by the way. Not that furry.
No? Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
I forget what I was going to go on there with that there. So, okay. Anyway, so that's the dishwasher tale. It'll be installed Saturday, but Wednesday or tomorrow or Thursday, whatever. One of these days this week, I'm going down to Miami, but I'm not going to. You're out of Miami, I believe, right? Your ship will be out of Miami, but
yes.
We will not connect because you're
leaving
the
Saturday.
Ship on Saturday, and we'll be leaving. We'll be getting there Thursday evening and leaving.
Who's
Friday.
where?
We're just
who's where?
Olivia, my niece Olivia, is coming down. She was accepted into a college in Miami, and we're going to go down, walk around the campus, take the tour. And then
congratulations to her. That's tremendous.
And then head back and so we'll just miss you by a day. It would have been fun, maybe hook up, but you'll be heading home and it's
right to the airport. I have an 11:15 flight. And I've been on this tub for 2 weeks, so it's time.
Yeah. And you're doing a lot of those shows, right? You're in the comedy club, It's weird. Like people don't know about how some comedians work. Where I was in Alaska, I was the second week of the cruise. I didn't work. Literally, I had six nights off, just waiting to work the final evening, 2 shows, and then you can go to a ship like you're on, and you work every night, multiple shows every night.
Actually, ironically, I have this evening off, but I'm in Cozumel, so that's great. But
that is ironic.
But I only had 10 shows, and I say only 10 shows this week because sometimes I've done 16 and 17 shows on this particular ship.
3 a night, nightly.
Crazy.
It's crazy, all right.
It's too much.
But it depends. To me, a lot of comics disagree. I like it just because I think the week goes fast. Whereas
it does.
If I'm off,
It
every
does,
night
but even then, when you're doing those 16, 17 shows, you have one night off, but you have like 4 nights of 3 shows. So it's a little bit.
No, it's hard. It's hard. And then when comics or people will say, "Wow, you must write a lot of new material with all those shows." Not really. You got to go out and kill. You can't be. It's not open mic night. You can't go out in front of those people.
You could probably sneak one new one in, but it's always like,
Yeah. I'll sneak a new one in. All right.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we're going to put some bells and whistles throughout this episode so that the peanut gallery is happy with the gags because apparently it's not funny enough. So let me just say this: we're cranking these.
I'm staying out of this.
We put 2 of these out a week, and now we're diving into our classic episodes, and a lot of the older ones were much shorter, and I would spend more time editing, and I'd put in the bells.
Plus, it was COVID. There was nothing.
Yeah, it was COVID. I had the time, and I wasn't on ships, so I had no trouble uploading and downloading. Blah blah blah. But now I'm on the go, man.
You're on the go, working.
And it's very hard to upload this with these Wi-Fi satellite uploads. It can take hours, and then all of a sudden 2 hours go by, and then it says 95% uploaded.
I know.
Failed. So the last 5% failed, and you got to start from the beginning again. So
that hurts. Hey, when you're inducted in the Hall of Fame, will you play the 2 Dicks music as you walk onto the stage?
That's a great idea.
I think that'd be fun.
Oh, I wonder if they have the media, the technology to set it up so that I could show an episode or two, like the.
That would be great. I recommend episode 1, season 1.
The interrogation. Yeah.
We never topped our. It's like the Knack. We're the Knack, and that's my Sharona. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We tried after that. We keep trying, but
we've come
people
close.
Still remember our hit.
Yeah,
remember our hit.
That put us on the map. So
it did. It did. Yeah.
All right. Are we wrapping this up?
All right, brother.
All right.
Happy 4th to everyone.
Happy 4th of July,
there,
America.
Keep your digits, and because if you turn on the 10 o'clock news, you're going to see a story about some fucking moron.
Good luck in prison.
Iceberg, dead ahead. Don't forget to review us and rate us. It really helps.
The Talking Dicks became friends at a very young age, and the rest is history.
I'm losing my mind.
Patreon.com/The2Dicks, which is named after our web series. This is the Talking Dicks Comedy Podcast. Thanks for tuning in.
What?
Done.
I didn't kill my wife. I don't care.
We'll fix it in post, you son of a bitch.
Okay, sure.
All right. Subscribe. Mary. This was a horrible mistake.
Go to patreon.com/forwardthe2dicks.
If you shoot me, you won't see a cent of that money. Why?
I think it ends on that. That's beautiful.